This is that old Tweed Deluxe. I called it a 55 in the first video. It's a 54, probably a mid 54. It is a 5C3 circuit with novel tubes, novel meaning 9 pins. So it's got 12AY, though this has an AX, and a 7025, which is another name for a 12AX7, which is what the 5D3 had, but the rest of the circuit in the 5D3 is very different. This is definitely a 5C. All the yellow astrons are gone. All the electrolytics have been changed. 16s here instead of the 20s that came in with. Changed out these resistors because this one was ugly. This one was really failing. And I changed the bias resistor there. The one that was in there was a 250 ohm, measured 236 ohms. And with 117 volts, the owner uses a brown box or a Variac or whatever, between 114 and 117. It was almost 15 watts at idle. So I put in this 300 ohm, 10 watts a bit overkill, but I had the part, and it fits just fine. It's sturdy in there. It's idling just under 13 watts, which is perfect for a pair of 6v6s. All the other resistors are original with the exception of these two on the input jack for the two brighter inputs. They were just too far gone, too noisy, and there was a lot of DC building up. And I don't know whether it was just in the board or whether the resistors were contributing to it, but there's a lot of on the volume pot of the guitar. So I took everything out here, soaked it in isopropyl alcohol, heated up the eyelets, drove all the moisture out, put in a new pair of carbon comps, and all that issue is gone. Down here at the business end, it's got a new Carling power switch with the old hardware on the outside. It's got a new fuse holder. The old one opened up as soon as you touched it, but the old cap, including the old paint on it, fit on the new fuse holder. So from the outside, it looks pretty old, but on the inside, it works and it's sturdy. It's got a 2-amp fuse instead of the 3-amp it came in with. It's got a new bulb here, number 47, in the pilot lamp, so you can actually see that it's on. The old one was really dark and yellow. They age. The glass just ages. And I rewired the primaries here. So hot from the wall goes to here on the fuse holder, then to the switch, then to the primary, and the other primary goes straight to the neutral, which is taped off and tucked behind everything. And the green power cable here, the green ground wire, is soldered to the side of the chassis, right where you can't see it in this camera shot. There it is in the shadows. When you have a very rare, intrinsically valuable amp, especially one that's so simple, it should be done neatly. Everything should be done with as much care as possible. I measure the distance from eyelet to eyelet, got everything pre-bent. There's enough lead going down that they're not just tack soldered in place. Everything lines up pretty much on the same center line. I fudged it a little bit to match the resistors, which weren't quite centered, the old factory ones. It's a nice thing that deserves our respect and our care, and I'm really pleased with how it came out. Now, I'm just going to give you a little taste of what it sounds like now, because I'm going to do a real video with the mic set up, because I've got this 5C3. I've got the P2P Amps Uncle Larry 5E3 homage. And I want to compare them to each other's speaker cabs. This one has got a new-ish Jensen P12Q. The Uncle Larry got a Creamback 65 upgrade. Also want to hear each of these through my shop cab, which has a Veteran 30 and an ET65, because we don't get this opportunity to showcase two variations on a very desirable amp through 4 good choices for the speakers. Someone's going to find that video and say, aha, I've been looking for this. But in the meantime, I'm going to give you a little preview, and I'm going to use the mic that I speak through, which is a good small diaphragm condenser, but I cannot talk at the same time. I tried that before. When I adjust the level of this mic so this doesn't clip it, you won't hear me. So I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to say one more little thing that you'll hear at the end of the video. I'll edit it in when the time is right. for watching.